They had 2 adults that were out there with him. They were surrounded. They said that they bludgeoned the boy to death with something like a solid instrument. And if they went back and did research on that boat, they couldn't find anything. So evidently they threw the instruments that brought about the death.
It was like
okay, they brought about the death.
Solid, but
you
it
see what I'm saying?
Liquid, and they bludgeoned them with silly putty.
Okay, you see what I'm saying? See, even the goddamn Edomite Caucasians know, man. They know exactly what they did. They killed Nolan Wells with. That's crazy. He drives by here in the back. So clearly they had bludgeoned the boy to death, threw him into the fucking ocean, man. Wow.
You know what?
These are your friends?
Everybody's doing that's not masturbating right now. They're pre-masturbating. Everybody.
Okay, so the pre-masturbation he's talking about is everybody playing around with them goddamn guns, shining them up, oiling them up, oiling up their bullets for the civil war that's about to start. The Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to turn these Edomite Caucasians upon one another. That's what's going to happen. Right? Psalms 7, damn it, come on. 7 and 14 again. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity. What is iniquity? Sin added upon sin, unrepented of. And hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. Falsehood, right? Yeah, move them however you want to move them, man. Ain't no big deal. Move it, put it back over there out your way if that's what you want to do. Yeah, just put it over on the other side over there, man, next to the slave revival sign. No big deal. We're trying to put them out here where people, when they drive by on them bicycles, they can see what the fuck's really going on. I just got it out of the way, so I didn't want it too far. I just wanted to, at the beginning, they can see what the mark of the beast, the RFID chip is. You see what I'm saying? You see? That way they can understand what the mark of the beast is. People need to understand. They need to know what it is. You know? A lot of people don't get it. They don't know what the mark of the beast is. They think it's sin. They think it's a white woman. You know, from the misrepresentation of the words of the Most High God from all these other bullshit camps. IUIC, ISUPK, GOCC, IGGJC, and all the rest of them other goddamn camps that ain't worth it. They ain't worth a plug nickel. What you call them? One body Yahushua. Okay, one dead body is what they need to be calling themselves. Okay, about that nigga, that old fossilized bottle, trying to put new wine in an old fossilized bottle like him. You know, it's all gonna bust out and onto the ground. It ain't gonna be good for nothing.
They don't even call themselves one body in Yahushua. They call themselves one body. But they took the name
Yahushua out,
yeah.
Right? You see what I'm saying? So that's how you know they took the bag, man. We ain't taking no bag. Fuck a bag. I got a job. So what? I don't think I'll have it long, but oh well. I got to do what I got to do, man, in order to stand up for the Lord, man. I want to be one of the individuals that Ezra in chapter 2 says, I commend thee for standing so stiffly for the name of the Lord. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm trying to get to. Okay? I know we got to go through hell and a bunch of high water to get there, though. Right? Murder, pillage. Our family's going to turn us in, like it says in Matthew chapter 10. But let's go back into Psalms 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it and has fallen into the ditch which he made. This mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. So these devils, they got a lot coming. You know, but they don't want to pay for the iniquity and sins of their forefathers. Right? Let's see, what was I at? Isaiah chapter 47, verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. So the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua got these Edomite Caucasians in a trick bag. They're screwed. They don't know what to do. What can an Edomite Caucasian do without us? Their entire culture that they brag so much about was based on what we built for them.
We're the ones that made America great, man.
Right.
The blacks, Latinos, All right, Native Americans, we built this country.
Right.
All right.
All of the things that they purchased from us that made us rich today were created by us. Air conditioning, deep freezer, refrigeration, okay, central air and heating. Okay, all these things were built by us. Go ahead, bro.
When I drive across town sometimes, I see these nice houses. I just think about Issachar, you know?
Right, because his race of people, the Issacharites, they're the ones that usually build all of these big badass houses. 5, 6 bedroom, full basement, 2 or 3 bedrooms downstairs, goddamn bathroom down there too. All of that shit, man. You know, he's the one that been building all them goddamn basements and digging into the ground and building all these big badass houses. Central air, central heat. Like I said, I was talking about the World Cup and how people come over here eating up all the different food, and they say it's the best food they ever tasted, not realizing that they're eating chemicals and the genetically modified organic food that they build out of the ground that are carcinogenic in nature, okay, that have been sprayed over with Monsanto, which is another carcinogenic chemical that was created by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, okay, and this shit, okay, and they say this is the best food I've ever tasted, right? Shit, I'd rather go over there and eat real food. Fuck it. We can bring all of the things that we made for these Edomite devils over there.
They be going crazy over, like the Europeans, they love ranch. They came over here, they're like, dude, we discovered ranch, this is the best thing ever. Not knowing that there's seed oils, highly processed seed oils in that ranch.
Right, man.
You can literally put in your car and drive your car, you know, by putting that stuff in your car, man. That's what you're eating, man.
Right, but they don't get that part.
Artificial
I
flavors.
quit ordering ranch with my wings. I used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and they say ranch because ranch tastes pretty goddamn good with some chicken wings. I'm like, man, and then when I found that out, man, I quit eating ranch because that shit calcifies the interior wall of your arteries. Okay, and when that hardens, it becomes calcified, and it narrows the the ways of your blood in your system, thereby causing stroke and heart attack.
And not only that, these seed oils, these highly processed canola, soybean, peanut oil, and all that,
vegetable oil,
it ages you, man. It ages the shit out of you because your body is constantly breaking it down. But like when you put it in the car, it's not breaking it down. It's lubricating parts. But when it's in your body, all right, your stomach, your body's trying to break it down so you can, you know. But it ages the shit out of you, and it causes so much inflammation. I used to have a whole bunch of, I don't know if you can see it right now, all this the stuff right here.
Yeah.
It used to be bad, and then I stopped.
Acne?
Yeah, like adult acne, and that was because of the seed oils. All right, and I stopped eating as much seed oils. I lowered it to zero.
You started to clean up.
It started just going away, you know.
See, you see what I'm saying? And all of these nations are over here for the World Cup, goddamn soccer game. And they're over here in America to what are they called? To cheer on their teams. Okay, that's what they're doing. And when they get a taste of the food, some of them motherfuckers on TikTok said they don't want to go back. Mm-hmm. Wow, food made you don't want to stay, and made you want to stay in Babylon the Great. Motherfucker, try to find a job. How you gonna feed yourself and your people?
We'll wait a year and see how many health issues you're gonna have. You know?
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of health issues.
You'd be like, oh,
that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the video too.
You go to the doctor 50 million times. Now you're in debt because all these medical bills, man. You know, you're fucked. Yeah, try to get a job. Try paying bills. You try paying for everything, man. You know, you literally got to pay for everything here, man. You know, the water, the cook, everything, man. You got to pay for everything.
Right.
In China, you live in China, all right. How do you say it? All you do is pay for rent. Everything else is paid.
Go to Lamentations chapter 5, verse 1, and prove that you got to pay for everything.
Yep. Lamentations
5 and 1. Just read it.
Lamentations chapter 5,
verse 1. Let's start there. Read on down.
And 1, it says, "And thou, son of man, take thee a sharp knife, take thee a barber's razor, and cause it to pass upon thine head and upon thy beard. Then take thee balances to weigh, and divide the hair. Thou shalt burn with fire a third part in the midst of the city, when the days of the siege are fulfilled, and thou shalt take a third part and smite it with a knife, and a third part thou shalt scatter in the wind, and I will draw out a sword after them. Thou shalt also take thereof a few in number, and bind them in thy skirts.
You reading Ezekiel? I said Lamentations chapter 5.
I thought, my bad. Okay, I thought it was.
I'm like, whoa, what's that? That was totally different. That was a punishment for the children of Israel for being hard-headed.
I was waiting for the point to come up. All right, Lamentations 5:1. Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest.
Okay, this is a bottle of water. I had to buy it. Okay, I had to buy it. Our water is sold to us for money. Our wood is sold to us for profit. You can't build a house unless you go to the store and buy the wood from the Edomite Caucasian, Salakia, at Home Depot, Lowe's, okay, in order to build a fence or whatever else. Our wood is sold unto us. Read that again. Lamentations 5:1 to verse 5.
Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money.
Right, see? Our fathers our fathers, they're fatherless. You know, all of these kids going to school nowadays, they got a bunch of baby brothers and sisters and cousins, right? And they all come from either the same daddy or different daddies, different fathers. You see what I'm saying? Okay, you got that? That's a curse. Okay, part of the curse of Deuteronomy. Then plus in addition to that, our wood is sold unto us. We got to buy water. 2/3 of the planet is made out of fucking water. And now we got to buy it at price. You see what I'm saying? So these individuals talking shit that are the World Cup, that have tasted the food and drunken of the wine of the fornication of Babylon the Great, because they came over and they drunk the wine. They loving it. Okay, the food, the water, all of that shit, they loving it. Everything's so convenient, they can't get it. You know, they said that they go back in the European nations, there is no air conditioning. You better open your window, that's about the best you're gonna get. Okay, anywhere between 13 and 26,000 people of these Edomite Caucasians have died of heat exhaustion, heat stroke in the European nations already so far. And July ain't even over yet.
In 1 year, 1 summer.
Right, just one summer.
In a span of a couple weeks.
Okay, so the curses of Deuteronomy are turning around on these goddamn devils, and they know it. And the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah said it upon them, so this way they would know that there is a God. That they know that there is a power, whilst they think that there is no God. Right, oh, go get Psalms 36:1. Psalms 36 verse 1.
Psalms chapter 36:1. The transgression of the wicked saith within my heart, that there is no fear of God, Yahweh, before his eyes, for he flattereth himself in his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful.
Exactly. See, their iniquity is sin added upon sin upon sin. Do you think these Edomite devils pray every night before they eat? When I took my woman to a restaurant just to get us out of the house so she could practice walking around on her walker and getting up out of a wheelchair, because she broke her leg. And so we took her out to eat. I took her out to eat, whatever, and the kids. And you know what I mean? These white folks, we prayed over our food, right? Because we had to be thankful we had an opportunity to go to a goddamn restaurant. They're starting to shut down a lot of restaurants now because the people can't afford it. You see what I'm saying? And the restaurants are losing money. Okay? And Edomites, they just come in, they start talking shit, and they order their food, and they just go right to eating. They don't think about God not one time. That's how confident they are in white privilege and white supremacy, man. And we try to tell you what the fuck they're doing. You think we're lying to you for something.
No.
Oh, you're preaching hate. You're painting on. No. The Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has already designated their end. Their end is done. Okay?
No,
Go ahead.
While I was on my little vacation in Oklahoma this weekend, I just got back from it. You know, that's why I'm late. We're driving around in the country, Kansas to Oklahoma, and I was just looking at these farms and all this beautiful land, and I was just like trying to put myself in these Edomite shoes, and I had trouble. I had trouble doing it, you know, like, because if I was one of these Edomites owning all this land, you know, coming to this frontier, you know, for the first time, you know, seeing all this land, you know, I would be thankful, like just praising the Lord as much as I could, you know, having all this is a beautiful land. America's beautiful, you know. But I'm like, these Edomites, they're not like that, man. What they literally did is they took everything. They are literally the wicked of the Bible. They fit the description of the wicked. They believe in their life is, you know, they live once, all right, and they take everything and take, you know, and they give it to the kids and that's
Prove
it.
all
Yeah.
things. Psalms chapter 17, verse 13.
Psalms 17 to 13.
Yeah.
Psalm 17 and 13, it says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life,
Right.
and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasures."
Exactly.
And
Now they think that they, like a mighty man, that they just come out like a valiant man. Let me type that in. Valiant.
America used to be one of those hidden treasures. Azra, you know, the land where no mankind dwelt at the time. All right, the Lord gave that land to His people, and then He gave that land to Esau, or this land, the Americans. He's been taking it over, man. All right.
Trying to smell valiant. What she said?
She walked by. She walked really close. She made sure she heard that I heard her. Probably talking about women.
More than likely. You know, I don't see what the fuck is so disgusting about it. If you so goddamn disgusted, okay, then you need to go back and tell your ancestors they should have never came over here. That's how you do that. That's what's disgusting you, is your own self when you look in the mirror every day. That's what you're disgusted with because of the ancestry of where you come from. You're descended from the people that did all of this wickedness. Edomite, Caucasian, trollop, fuck you. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, America used to be that hidden treasure. All right, He gave the earth into the hands of the wicked, and that's talking about the fatness of the whole earth. All right, and here we are. You see the white man everywhere. All right, in every country. All right, or you got these JEWs, these small hats, you know, in every country, man, and they're trying to kick them out. All right, because all they do is spread evil and wickedness. You know. Look what they did to Argentina. They just took that whole country over. They're like, that's ours, you know?
Right, and they did that in recent history.
And that used to be the land of Naphtali. Argentina, all right? The Guachos, all right? Which they speak like South American cowboys, you know, wild men, all right? That fits the prophecy of the Naphtali, all right? Like Heinz feet, you know? Pouncing around on the horses, man, all right? And then Esau came over here, all right, came over there to Argentina, took that whole land over, all right?
Right? Isaiah 10 and 13. Wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon the Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, in other words, turning us back unto to the fathers, right? Turning the children unto the hearts of the fathers, right? Which is what the Most High is in the process of doing. Get that again, Salakia. I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his high looks. Right? That's what you're seeing right now with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Was that Hopeful Elect? I think it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Hopeful Elect, Shalom, brother.
Shalom. How about you now?
You know, thanks for them videos, man. I get a lot of edification out of them videos, man. Keep them coming, man, because we can't handle it. I'm telling you, there's so much information out there, boy. I'll tell you, damn.
I'm not live right now.
Okay.
Because I just got a strike on the way up here. I took my YouTube, but I got a strike.
How?
One of my last lives I did out here, it was like that last part. It was 10 minutes before my phone died. They struck that video.
Really?
It was like 10-minute live video. They struck
Oh,
that.
okay, I'm waiting on them to strike mine then.
Hey, pray that they don't, man. Shoot. You know?
You see? Like I said before, this is the wickedness that we got to put up with these goddamn Edomites. So the brother got to just record his video. You know what I mean? That's what I had to do at first before I found out how to go live. I didn't know how to go live. Up until 2022, I didn't know how to go live. I was just recording my videos on my other channel. You'll see that.
I gotta post more content, more videos on my backup channel, so I could go live on that channel just in case sometimes.
Right.
That's what I was gonna do, but I don't get enough subscribers.
Right. Anyway, Isaiah chapter 10, verse 13. For he saith, by the strength of my hand have I done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have received the bounds of the people, or removed the bounds of the people. Yeah, they remove, some people, they remove landmarks. Go get Job chapter 24, verse 1 and 2.
Job 24.
That proves that. Job 24, verses 1 and 2.
Job chapter 24 and 1. Why sing times are not hidden from the Almighty? Do they that know him not see his days? Some remove the landmarks. They violently take away flocks and feed thereof. They drive away the ass of the fatherless. They take the widow's ox for a pledge.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. That's all he did. The brother was just bitching and complaining. They took over Argentina. You're going to take the woman, shit. You're going to take the men, shit. You're taking everybody's farm away from them. You're taking their horses. You're taking away their oxen.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's Esau, Edom. Some remove landmarks. It says this right here. For he saith, by the strength of my hand have I done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. This is the mindset of Esau, Edom. I took whatever I wanted to, and nobody was there to stop me. That's where the fuck they get that bullshit with their white privilege, white supremacist ideology from.
See, what I was thinking when I was out there driving in the country, I was thinking in the mindset of an Israelite, of a man of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know. All right, I wasn't thinking as as an Edomite. So I was like, you know, how could an Edomite just be out here and just be so wicked and take everything and make it, you destroy so much where the land is silent, it's barren, you know, destroy a whole fucking land, a whole North America, South, you know, everything, just fuck it up. It's because he's an Edomite. He lives, you know how our mind is geared towards the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai, and giving thanks and having the zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. All right, Esau, he lives by the sword. All right, and take. All right, you only live once, so hey, just live it to the fullest.
Right.
And that's what he preaches to his children. Live. This is your time to live. So do whatever you want.
Right? Do as thou wilt. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for angry resteth in the bosom of fools. Right? Verse 13, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 13, and my point. Consider the work of God, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? The Most High Yahweh Shem Shai made these devils to be crooked. He didn't make them to be righteous. These motherfuckers are pretending to be something that they're not, man. That's all they know how to do. They're pretenders to the throne.
Yeah.
They're pretenders, man. They're frauds. Okay? How can you say that you are Jewish? You are either a Jew or you're not. There's no such thing as an ish. Ish simply means to be like unto, to copy, to emulate, right? To be like someone else. That's all ish means. You see? Go ahead.
They didn't think, some lowly, regular, poor black, Latino, Native American men would crop up one day and seek out the information, all right, and find out that, hey, you literally called yourself Jewish and not the real Jews. You called yourself Semites, when it's actually Shemites,
Right. I got a sign in their car. The sign in their car is the first one in the back seat. As far as anti-Semitic, just look, but get that sign with anti-Semitic on it. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the back seat. See, these Edomite Caucasians got to go, man. All they know how to do is tell a goddamn lie. They couldn't tell the truth. The truth came up and bit them in the crack of the ass, like that Edomite TV show. It came up about our life is like a box of chocolates. What the fuck? What's the name of that cracker? Not the actor, but the dude. What's the name of the dude that life is like a box of chocolates? I remember the retarded Peckerwood that ran across the country.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Tom Hanks. When he was younger.
Right.
When he was in his 20s.
Right. Now check this out. Semitic. It's a trick.
Oh, I think the glare's getting it.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Right. That's all good. Right. The glare's getting it. That's all good. Right there. Anti-Semitic. It's a trick. We always use it to stifle legitimate criticism of the Jews and Zionist Israel. It's a trick. We always use it. When from Europe someone is criticizing Israel, we bring up the Holocaust. When in this country, USA, people are criticizing Israel, then are they anti-Semitic? Right? And the American Jewish establishment are very strong, and they are strong in this country. Former Israeli Minister Shulamite Alani, Democracy Now!, August 14, 2002. Okay.
This is their own people admitting. All right.
Yeah, put it down, man, before you get tired of it.
Admitting the truth of what we've been telling you this whole time, man.
Right. Yeah, that's fine, man. Yep. Just sit down. Ain't no big deal. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. These people even create their own goddamn terminology. I got a Bible quiz for you. Go and Google Moritz Steinschneider. Moritz, Moritz, Moritz Steinschneider, Stein Schneider, Schneider, Moritz Steinschneider. Type that shit in the Google search engine. You're gonna pull up the face of one of them goddamn imposters and see he created the word anti-Semitic. Google it, see if I'm full of shit. Okay? And it'll tell you what year he created it, which is about 1860. The same year they created this group of men they put together called the Biblical Destruction Group that took the apocryphal books out of the King James 1611 Bible. Okay, in 1860. And they started changing the laws. They started changing, came up with daylight savings time and all kinds of shit, man. Them motherfuckers was busy in the 1800s, changing everything. Whitewashing history, all of this shit, man.
They got down.
Yeah, they sure did, man. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Between 1859 and 1860 to 1861, a group of men calling themselves the Biblical Destruction Group, okay, were criticizing the Bible, the Holy Scriptures, and the individuals that were in it. And if they wanted to take it over, they took out certain clues that left clues who the Israelites are today. That's the reason why they took the Apocrypha out of the Bible. Okay? Because it left clues who the true Israelites are. Because if you do a secular history search, okay, and you put the biblical search of the books of 1st and 2nd Maccabees, it will explain who the circumcision and the uncircumcision are that Paul referred to in the New Testament, who he's referring to, who he's talking about. Okay, it will go into not only the circumcision and uncircumcision, of how the Israelites became uncircumcised to start with. Right? So then you go back off into Joel chapter 3, verse 2, which goes into the children of Israel being scattered among the nations and their land being parted.